Hi there, wig lover. This is Heather from CysterWigs.com, and today I'm bringing you a review of the Harlow wig by Tonya Beverly in the color Cherry Punch. So take a knee for a second. I've got a little bit of a story to tell you. So, yeah, when I put in my sample order at Tonya Beverly, my account rep was like, "Are you sure you want the Cherry Punch?" And he gave me a full list of the most popular colors for this style. I'll give you a hint. The 12S28 is super popular in this style, and basically every other style under the sun. But I specifically wanted to try this Cherry Punch color because no one knows much about it, and because it's not one of the more popular colors. And I'm really glad that I did. I may actually end up keeping this wig for myself instead of, you know, selling it, just because I really love this color. It's very unique. It's got a lot of personality. It's got some violet in it and some copper, two things I really love. So, but yeah, I wanted to give you that little bit of a story because, you know, I don't shy away from reviewing things that aren't necessarily popular, because I happen to believe that part of the reason some of these things aren't so popular is because people don't know about them. You know, you don't know enough about them. There aren't any reviews out there, or people aren't talking about them enough for you to be able to make an informed decision to base your purchase on. And so you stay away from that stuff because you don't know what you're getting into, and I don't blame you. You know, I research the dickens out of anything before I buy it, so I assume you guys do the exact same thing. But this color is very cool. It's got a lot of personality. It reminds me a lot of the Plum. They're basically like cousin colors, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that towards the end of this video when I put the wig back on. But for now, let me go ahead and give you a 360 so you can kind of get a sneak peek of what I'm getting at with the color and get a good look at Harlow. This wig is very comfortable. It's got what Tonya Beverly refers to as ultimate fit cap construction, which is very similar to the Raquel Welch memory cap. It's very comfortable, it stretches out very quickly, but it won't stretch to the point where you get a loosey-goosey cap. It just fits very nice, almost like sort of a personalized fit. It's very comfortable on. Harlow does not have a lace front, but she does have this pre-cut bang. The bang is 4 to 4.25 inches. Usually I can't wear bangs because I have kind of a stubby forehead, but this seems like a pretty nice bang length to me, and I'd probably only have to trim it a little, if at all. I can usually just sweep them off to the side. The crown down is 4.5 to 5.5 inches, so she's layered back here. Most of these Tonya Beverly wigs are quite layered, by the way. The sides are 3.5 to 3.75 inches. Really shows up nicely in this Cherry Punch color, by the way. You can see that whole side layer there. And the nape is 1.75 to 2 inches. The overall length from the top of the crown down to the bottom of the nape is about 10 inches. I'm going to go ahead and take Harlow off now so I can show you the cap construction. So I've got Harlow inverted here. You can see she's got a big bump of permatease that goes right down the center of the top of the cap and all the way to the crown. That's what that little lacy spade pattern thing is there. She's open everywhere else. Open on the sides, open in the back. And the great thing about the way that this cap is constructed is you see that elastic. Does that elastic remind you of anything? If it reminds you a little bit of Raquel Welch's memory cap, then yeah, it's really similar. I'm winking as hard as I can here. So that elastic is so incredibly similar, all right? It's basically the same structure. So if you like those caps because they stretch out really nicely, you're gonna like the cap on Harlow here, okay? She's also got a band of fuzzy felt right at the front hairline. Also some felt here on the closed ear tabs. She's also got felt on the closed nape with Velcro adjusters. We like Velcro. And she stretches pretty well, but because of the way that that elastic is constructed on the interior of the cap, she will stretch to accommodate a slightly larger head if you wear her for a little while. She might not do that right out of the box though. Rule of thumb, or at least a good one to sort of live by in these matters if you have a big head like me, is if it hurts to the point where you get a headache, send it back. It's not worth trying to get it to stretch out. But if it doesn't hurt, and you can tolerate wearing it for a little while, you know, and it doesn't fly off your head, give it a shot and let it sort of relax onto your head, especially if you like the style. I mean, you won't be able to send it back after you wear it like that, but it will give you a good way of saying yay or nay right away when you first try it on. If it hurts, if it seems like it's gonna fly off your head, send it back, you know. But if it doesn't, and you like the style, give it a try, keep it, wear it around the house for like a week. And then after that, it will stretch out and it'll probably be a lot more comfortable too. Also, wig grip helps a ton. I love these things. So for all the people who sent me emails saying, why don't you carry the velvet wig grips? They're amazing. They are amazing, and thank you, you're awesome. All right, so one more thing about Harlow before I put her back on. She's got quite a bit of permatease in the top of the cap. And unlike some of the other wigs from the Tony Beverly line that have, you know, not a whole lot of permatease, so you have to be careful how you part them, this one has a generous amount. So whether or not you pick a rooted color, because like this isn't a rooted color, you could still obscure that permatease pretty well just due to the hair density. She does have a little bit extra here at the crown though, that's a little harder to hide, but it's right at the crown. So it gives her some lift, and you can fluff it up so nobody can tell. I had to show you this before I went any further. This is, of course, Harlow in Cherry Punch, and this is Fiona in Plum. And these are basically cousin colors. They're super similar because, okay, so Cherry Punch is really dynamic. It's got this medium brown blended nape that has lots of true purpley violet in it. And then it's blended all the way at the top with this really luscious sort of burnt sienna kind of color. It's like a light rust blonde with a medium auburn blend. So all that is blended together. So it's like cherry with the violet and everything. I mean, it's really got purple in it. Purple. And then it blends with that more dramatic sort of lighter auburn. Very interesting color. How is Plum similar? Well, it's basically like a cousin color because the back of the Plum is a dark brown and violet mix, so you can see lots of purple in there. And then the top of this one is also different. It's got a dark auburn blend. So it's basically got a natural dark auburn and a really bright dark auburn, and they're all blended with that purple. So both of these, you know, they're basically cousins. They've got lots of violet in them. They're very dynamic, really dramatic. Just this one's a little lighter and this one's darker. So if you want drama, these will bring it. So this has been the CysterWigs review of the Harlow wig by Tony of Beverly and the color Cherry Punch. So hopefully I've done a little bit to help you understand why I was so jazzed to showcase this color to you. I was very intrigued by it myself, and I like it so much I might actually keep this one. And Harlow, by the way, is super cute. You can do a lot with her. She's got a ton of hair up here on the top, which gives you a lot of styling versatility. It all depends on what your mood is and what you want to do with it. If you do get a wig that's short like Harlow, I definitely recommend getting some of John Renault's contour cream so you can really put that on your fingers and go bloop, 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 and make the most of a short style like this. That stuff would also be magic on Fiona, just for the record. So that's about all she wrote. I'm Heather. I'm from CysterWigs.com. This is Harlow and Cherry Punch. Thank you for watching my wig reviews. If you like what you see here, please be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Check out my wig store. It's just www.cysterwigs.com. You know, check us out on Instagram too while you're at it. We've got really wonderful contributions from our clients. And if you buy something from us and you're brave and you want to share what you look like in the hair, even if you get real creative with it, we've had people on TV shows who have bought stuff from us and sent us pictures of what they've done. We have people who are very creative. It takes all kinds. I want to see what different people who don't look like me necessarily look like in the hair and have fun playing dress up, because at the end of the day, I think that framing it like it's dress up as opposed to a medical necessity not only helps you live a fuller life, but it also helps you embrace this part of who you are. You can have fun with it. It doesn't have to be a prison sentence. You know, alopecia, schmalopecia. We can have fun. You know, I have fun with it. Let's do it together. So until next time, I hope you have a great afternoon. Bye-bye.